daily pauses in Gaza fighting to allow civilians to flee, White House says. Israel has agreed to put in place 4-hour daily humanitarian pauses in its assault on Hamas in northern Gaza, the White House said Thursday, as President Joe Biden pressed Israelis for a multi-day stoppage in the fighting in a bid to negotiate the release of hostages held by the militant group. Biden had asked Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu to institute the daily pauses during a Monday call, and said he had also asked the Israelis for a pause of at least 3 days to allow for hostage negotiations. Yes, Biden said, when asked whether he had asked Israel for a 3-day pause. I've asked for even a longer pause for some of them. He added there was no possibility of a formal ceasefire at the moment, and said it had taken a little longer than he hoped for Israel to agree to the humanitarian pauses. National Security Council spokesman John Kirby said a daily humanitarian pause would be announced Thursday, and that the Israelis had committed to announcing each 4-hour window at least 3 hours in advance. Israel, he said, also was opening a second corridor for civilians to flee the areas that are the current focus of its military campaign against Hamas, with a coastal road joining the territory's main north-south highway.
Israeli officials estimate that militants still hold 239 hostages, including children and the elderly, from the attack that also saw 1,400 people killed in Israel. U.S. officials say fewer than 10 Americans are among those held captive. More than 10,800 people have been killed in Gaza, according to the health ministry in the Hamas-run territory. Kirby told reporters Thursday that pauses could be useful for getting all 239 hostages back with their families, to include the less than 10 Americans that we know are being held. So if we can get all the hostages out, that's a nice finite goal. Humanitarian pauses can be useful in the transfer process, he added. Indirect talks were taking place in Qatar, which also played a role in the freeing of 4 hostages by Hamas last month about a larger release of hostages. CIA Director William Burns was in Doha on Thursday for talks with the Qatari Prime Minister, Sheikh Mohammed bin Abdulrahman Al Thani, and the head of Israel's Mossad intelligence agency, David Barnea, according to a U.S. official. The official spoke with the Associated Press on the condition of anonymity to discuss sensitive matters. Thanks for watching. For more videos, please subscribe to my channel.